Yo, what's going on guys? It's YoMils here. I just got finished up at E3 Los Angeles. Here are my 5 best things and my 5 worst things about E3. So visually at E3, the event I thought was very pretty. There was a lot of art and detail that went into it. They even had an area for Fortnite where they had the Fortnite spawn bus there, which I thought was great. They also had a guy dressed up as a bush, which is really funny. They had a couple of other people walking around in different kind of outfits. Like, it was just, I felt like I was in one of the games at certain points within the event. They even had a stage with a live band and dancers from Just Dance, which I thought was really cool. I didn't expect that. I also saw that Sonic, they had set up a big space for Mario and Sonic 2020 at the Olympic Games. Had a racetrack and also a climbing wall, which I thought was pretty cool. The climbing wall wasn't very big, but it still looked like a lot of fun. At each of the different games that I was able to see, a lot of them had statues outside the front and interesting things, especially Borderlands. They had 3 massive characters outside, which looked amazing. The detail was just second to none. I can't complain. The cyberpunk art on the walls was incredible. I had a chance to check out some of the technology from different companies. One of my favorites was Alienware because I own some of these products myself. They had a water wall with different graphics coming down, which I thought was amazing. In terms of space, I feel that the LA Convention Center located downtown, I felt like the parking was great. Never had to like spin around trying to look for a space. There was always one available, and it was located on site, which is great, and it was close to getting into the actual event itself. In terms of registration and actually receiving our passes, it was a lot faster than TwitchCon, which we attended in Germany. We just turned up, we went, they printed out our passes, explained to us, gave us a brief explanation about how the passes work, and then we were inside in a matter of minutes. In terms of how everything was set out, there were 2 big rooms where all the games and all the technology was housed, and then there were around the same floor there was a food court area outside. They also had meeting rooms on the upper floors on a different part of the building. So if you wanted to interview people, they had private rooms for that. You also had the opportunity to talk to the different technology companies and talk about their different equipment that they had, and from headphones to monitors, and they were really insightful, really helpful. I felt E3 did a really good job in the selection of games that they chose to show. Having the live streams for Apex, for example, helped other games being able to be shown. A lot of people were able to hire out space and show their smaller independent games. There were also the bigger games there too, and I thought that worked really well. It gave you a chance to get to know Borderlands and Call of Duty really well, instead of having loads and loads of games there and you not being able to see most of the things that you wanted to see. I felt the event did a really good job of the balance between the technology and the games. Like, I felt walking around, as well as being able to play the games, I also saw a lot of smaller technology places, including Alienware was there, and a lot of independent companies were there showing off their products. Wireless monitors, on-the-go monitors were there, and it wasn't just games. I saw everywhere. There was a bit of everything going on, and it was very balanced. There was also a lot of celebrities there, including Lil Yachty, Khaled, and also Ninja, Tim the Tap Man, and a bunch of other really great people. I didn't like the fact that when I went to games such as Cyberpunk and that, the lines were so long, to the point where people were actually sitting on the floor. I saw one girl watching a movie. I mean, it was really bad. It was really bad. So, I mean, we ended up having like one of us stay in the line while others just walked around for a bit and came back. In terms of food at the event, I felt like there was a lot of different variety, but in terms of the actual quality of the food, I felt like it was quite poor. My advice would be to either bring something of your own or eat beforehand. Definitely the food was overpriced. So if you're on a budget, I would say avoid getting food at the event, bring your own, eat out, just be prepared. I felt like in terms of the ticket to the event, it was slightly overpriced. I mean, the tickets were around $250. Like I've said, the food being what it was, the event, the queues, the timing, I felt like it just, $250 seems a bit steep to me. They had a lot of merchandise at this event, and when I say a lot, like a few stores around, but I felt like the quality of the merch itself was poor. Like, everything was kind of the same. It was just a lot of black hoodies and t-shirts the same. There was a couple of hats which weren't necessarily the best fit. it didn't really seem like they'd put much effort into the merch. It felt like they just quickly whipped something up and just put it there, and then people would just buy it just because it says E3 on it, for example. Yo, if you like this content and you want to see more, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.